Hello YouTube and welcome to another single battle I have for you guys today. Rolling in the single battles recently. I mean, most of my channel's just all been multis, but this is like a lot of singles and I really enjoy doing singles, so it's quite nice to like get a load of singles out there. So this battle, I think they challenged me, or I challenged them. I have no idea, I actually can't remember. I think they were an acquaintance or a friend, I'm not sure, but I haven't seen this team before and I don't remember the name. But it's a pretty powerful team. I mean, it's slightly lower tier, apart from maybe Blissey. But yeah, it was really good, and I really enjoyed this battle, so I hope you guys enjoy it as well. Obviously, scary Pokemon are probably Goodra, Special Defense Wall, and all of my Pokemon are especially... Yeah, all my Pokemon are special attackers because I don't have my Galad in this battle. And the only way of physically damaging anything would be Psyshock from Slowbro, but I do have the Dazzling Gleam on Giraffrig for that, maybe. The Slurpuff and all them, kind of scary as well, and Klefki and Blissey, of course, is definitely terrifying. Vileplume's not really a problem since it's weak to my whole team. But yeah, let's just get straight into this battle, and I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I did. So RJ is issuing a challenge, and he is going to lead out with his Vileplume off the bat, and I'm just like, what? Why would you... That's a really bad lead. Like, why would you lead with something that you knew I was super effective at? It's kind of like everything. So I lead out with my Swoop Bat anyway, so predicting the swap or just not really thinking that can touch me anyway, I just go straight up for a Calm Mind, get those boosts up. Also a massive shout out to Zach saying thank you, because this is actually his own Swoop Bat that he hatched and cloned for me, so thank you because it's so awesome. So anyway, I get my Calm Mind up and I'm just going to throw out a Store Power, just curious to see how much damage one Calm Mind boosted Store Power does, since Simple obviously doubles the boosts anyway. And Blissey's just going to go for Flamethrower and really just hardly touches me. Thanks to those +2 special defense boosts from that Calm Mind. So I'm going to throw up another Calm Mind, so I'm now going to be at +4 on both special attack and special defense. Pretty much it's just GG once Swoop Bat gets Calm Minds up. I mean, it's so fast and just so OP. It's really hard to counter once it's got its way. Anyway, Blissey's just going to go for another Flamethrower, which is not going to really do much to me, and I'm just going to go for the Store Power, and it does masses to that Blissey. It barely hangs on there, just survives with the tiniest bit of health to Flamethrower me again, and really isn't touching me much at all. I'm kind of tempted to make a kind of defensier Swoop Bat with like Roost, maybe? Because after all those simple Calm Mind boosts, you don't even need to be max invested in special attack, I guess. I could try that. I might try that. So anyway, that Blissey's going to protect for some lefties, and he's going to swap out as well because he doesn't really want to lose his Blissey, I guess. And go into his Goodra, maybe thinking, oh, Goodra's a special defense wall that might be able to take this, but no. I go for a Store Power. I do get a critical hit as well, and that's just easily going to one-shot that Goodra, and it's pretty much the end of that Goodra, really. In comes Klefki as like a last attempt to kind of throw up a Prankster Light Screen to try and save the rest of his team from the special attack monster that is Echo the Swoop Bat. So I'm just going to go for another Store Power. I don't even care if it's resisted. It does half HP, like resisted, so it's resisted halves the damage, and there's a Light Screen up halving the damage, so the fact that it half HP'd it from one Store Power just goes to show how powerful this Swoop Bat is right now. So I'm just going to go for another Store Power and get it right almost to takes it out, and he's just going to go for Foul Play on me, which isn't really going to do too much, just live on the 5 HP. It kind of hurt more than I was expecting it to, since I have no attack investment or anything, but I guess my base attack is still relatively high, so he's going to throw up his spikes there, just because he's got Prankster, so he may as well before he dies, and I'm just going to take him out with a Shadow Ball, trying to save the PP on my Store Power because it hasn't got that much PP, and I was kind of running out of it. In comes Delphox. And I actually do outspeed this Delphox. I know Delphox is very fast, but I'm supposed to be seriously fast too, so I'm able to go for a Shadow Ball and not quite take it out because of the Light Screen, unfortunately, and he's going to finish me off there with a Psychic. And a critical hit in Psychic as well. Damn, that crit was so needed on 5 HP. So he's going to Magician my Focus Sash, which is obviously completely useless to him now anyway. And I'm going to swap into Georgina my Giraffrig. I'm going to get hurt by the spikes there. I'm just going to go for a Stab Hyper Voice, thinking it would take it out, but nope, kind of forgot about the Light Screens there, and just about lives, unfortunately. But I do tank a Fire Blast, which was very impressive, I wasn't expecting to tank that at all, and I'm able to just go for one last hyper voice to finish off the Delphox, and it was an unnecessary crit. I mean, like, where was my crit like the turn before when I needed the crit? This game confuses me. So anyway, he's going to swap back into his Blissey, and it's on the tiniest little bit of health, so he's going to protect to try and get some more recovery. He's going to pretty much sponge any move that I hit him with anyway, but I didn't really want to swap out. I was just going to wait till he killed me with Flamethrower, which was kind of bad of me really, because I do kind of let it get all of its HP back, and it is quite a hard Pokemon to wear down. So there he is, he's going to go for the soft boiled, and that kind of sucks, because I should have just swapped out, but I didn't really want to swap anything in at the same time, so I'm just going to let my Giraffrig die, just do a little bit of damage with Hyper Voice, and then I'm going to get taken out by a Flamethrower, which is kind of okay. I was cool with letting my Giraffrig die. I didn't really want to have a cost of swapping out or anything, so that's the end of my Giraffrig, and his Blissey's going to get some recovery and leftovers and all that shit right now. I'm going to send in my Delphox, because my Delphox is super fast, and she's so good at Will-O-Wisping and Toxicking things. Like, I swear, Will-O-Wisp has only ever missed once in the whole time that I've used my Delphox. So I'm going to fire up a Toxic. I wasn't sure if it was Natural Cure or Serene Grace, but I think it is Serene Grace because of all the burns that he gets on me later on. So she's going to go for her own Toxic there. Why she didn't Toxic my Swoobat, I have no idea, but there you go, just didn't. So I'm going to take some toxic damage, but it's okay for me because I have a source of Heal Bell and Aromatherapy and all that. Well, I have Heal Bell on my side, whereas they don't. So toxic damage is going to rack up on them, and I'm just going to swap out because I don't want to have my toxic damage stack up too much. And I'm going to swap straight into Grumpig and take a little bit of Spike's damage as well, and he's going to go for it in the Soft Boiled, restoring its already monstrous HP back to full. And I'm going to get a little bit of Lefty's recovery there, because Grumpig likes his apples. I need to nickname this Grumpig. So anyway, Blissey's going to take some toxic damage there. And I'm going to just set up some Carmines, because this thing can't really touch me. The only thing it'll have for me is maybe... No, yeah, Flamethrower. Flamethrower is all it's got, and that's special attack, and it can't really toxic me because I can just heal it up straight away. So I'm kind of walling this Blissey right now. Instead of it walling me, I'm walling it instead. Makes a nice change. So I'm going to get some Lefty's recovery, and so is the Blissey. This battle's a really, really long one. I mean, it's just like constant, like, Carmines and wishes and everything. So Blissey's going to take a little bit more toxic damage there, and it's starting to stack up and do a decent chunk now, so he's going to swap out there to save his Blissey. And in comes the Slurpuff. I'm going to go for a Heal Bell on the swap, which is great for me. That means my Morgana and my Grumpig are both cured of poisoning. Morgana being Delphox, obviously. So they're both cured of poison now, and it's just me and the Slurpuff. So I'm going to outspeed this thing and go for Psychic, and after those boosts it's hitting really hard there. Gets it right into the yellows, and it's going to get that Unburden off with that Citrus Berry though. So now it's going to be outspeeding me. He's going to go for a Wish, and try and like do the whole Wish Belly Drum thing, I guess, but I was just too fast for it. So he's going to get that Wish up, and I'm just going to tank this Play Rough, I think. Yeah, well, I don't really tank it, but I take it kind of badly, and I'm just going to go for a Psychic on that thing. I do get a critical hit, and that is going to take it out, which is good for me, because I didn't want to have to swap and swap into something to take another Play Rough, because I really don't want to lose my Grumpig, because Grumpig's obviously the only way to wall that Blissey. So in comes the Blissey again, still toxic, which is great, so I knew it didn't have Natural Cure. So I'm just going to go for a Carmine here and continue to boost on it, because there's really nothing it can touch me with at all, which is sweet. He's going to go for Flamethrower, and it's doing like tiny amounts, but he has got the Serene Grace, so he is starting to get really lucky with burning me now. So there's the first burn of many to follow. So there's the first burn, and I'm just going to have to it's kind of annoying because he's going to get free hits on me, like flamethrowing me, and I have to take a turn to Heal Bell off my burn, and because he's got Serene Grace, he's burning me a lot, and I can't Heal Bell like all the times he's burning me. But I am going to Heal Bell up that burn right there, and get some Lefty's recovery afterwards. And I'm just going to go for a Flamethrower. And it's really not doing much to me at all, just doing the tiniest little bit. The only way he's damaging me really is the damage from the burns when he's getting them. And he's going to get some lefties too. This is really like a wall-on-wall kind of battle. I don't really like stall battles, but I'm not really stalling, I'm not doing the whole like protect and all that kind of boring shit. So I'm going to go for a psychic now just to see how hard I hit it. It's doing a decent amount considering it is Blissey, and I'm going to avoid the toxic there, which is a lucky break for me, I guess, because that means there's another turn of lefties that I got without having to heal Bell or anything. He's going to get some HP back, and he's going to take that toxic damage, and is slowly dying to poison. So he's going to swap her out again to stop that poison damage from racking up, and go straight into Vileplume, probably just to sack it real quick, so she can swap her Vileplume, her Blissey back in without having that damage stack up. So she's just kind of sacking the Vileplume so that switch will work. And I'm just going to take that Vileplume out easily with a Psychic and get some lefties recovery as well. So back out comes this Blissey. The toxic damage has to like rack up from the first stage all over again now, but I'm going to go for a Psychic and almost take it out, and then it goes for a soft boiled, and I'm like, why? Just let yourself die. So it's going to go for a soft boiled there and heal most of its HP back, and I'm going to heal a little bit of my own health back there with my apple cores, and Blissey's just going to get some apple cores back for herself too. It's like a little picnic over here, tanky, poisony, burny picnic. It doesn't sound like a very fun picnic, but there you go. So I'm going to go for a Calm Mind and boost my special attack and special defense even more. I'm not even sure how many Calm Minds I've got in now. I must be on 5. Maybe that was maybe I'm plus 6 now. No, I think I'm plus 5. So anyway, they're going to go for a Flamethrower and get this Green Burn again. So now I have to, it's kind of stuck between, do I heal up this burn, or do I take the burn damage to avoid taking toxic damage or getting toxic? And I'm just like, I don't really know. So Blissey's going to take some more toxic damage there, and I'm going to take some burn damage. And I know I can take more burn damage without dying, so I'm just going to go for a Psychic and do a tiny little bit more damage to it. And it's going to go for a Flamethrower on me and get me in yellows, and then that burn is going to start to wear away at me slowly, so I'm going to have to heal Bell at some point, and I'm just going to get some lefties recovery back there too, which is great. But then again, so does Blissey, which is not so great, but she's going to take all of that toxic damage that's starting to build up now, and I'm going to take that burn damage there. So I'm going to fire off a Heal Bell because I really need to keep my Grumpig healthy, although I still do have 3 Pokemon left at this point. Blissey's going to go for another Flamethrower, and this time it doesn't burn me, which is good, and I'm going to get some more lefties recovery back up, and it's going to get some more lefties as well. I hope this narration isn't boring. I'm just literally like lefties, 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 lefties. So Blissey's almost down to toxic now, and I'm just like, one last Psychic, and it's down, and that is the end of the Blissey. Damn, that thing took forever to kill. And that is the end of the battle. I hope you guys enjoyed that battle. I'm sorry if it was really long, like, because of all the toxic stuff. But I kind of enjoyed that battle, and I thought it was quite fun, so I hope you guys enjoyed it as well, and I will see you around. Goodbye.